Hello and welcome to Jebus Adventures. I am back on the Tekkit server and I've just noticed there's some holes in my house. Right, okay, never mind. Well, we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so the server's been public now. It's been public for about 2 days and it's gotten pretty busy. There's people everywhere and it's one of the most annoying things I've ever done in my life. I almost regret it. Almost, but not quite. So yeah, at least in my little section, I made some little changes, including some nice little windows that someone's put in. So that's brilliant. Okay, so if I head into my door now, you can see nothing's changed in there. My bed's missing, but we can go to that later too. And not much changed in here too, except on the tunnel, where I tried for a long time to get a lift working. I've tried using what are they called, frames and frame motors, and they're just so slow and glitchy and they bounce. 1 second, let me just turn down this chat opacity because that's quite distracting. Okay, yeah, so I've tried using frame motors and they bounce up and down really slowly, and you've got to get all the redstone wiring that took up like half the room because of the old circuitry, and it just wasn't really working for me. And someone told me about these rails. Iron or some sort of metal bars, I think they're called. I forget what they are now. I can find out though. I can turn on tooltips. There we go. They should tell me iron fences. Iron fences with those things up there, which are magnetizers, and the magnetizer is supposed to magnetize the iron fence and make it so you can climb up it really fast if you're wearing metal boots, which I think makes an awful lot of sense. It's pretty cool, except it doesn't work. I don't know why. I couldn't get it to work. I've tried different things. I've read all the wikis, and it just will not work for me. So I came to plan B, which was build a jetpack, and that works brilliantly. I can fly up and down all I like. It's really good. I'm keeping it, definitely. It was brilliant, fantastic. Some changes up here too. We'll come to that. Yeah, but I still want a lift for if people come around, you know, I guess some visitors might have a party, you never know. I have a party deck at some point. I do have a spare floor, I think. This one's got nothing on yet. I might have a party. I have some guests. How are they going to get upstairs? I can't say, hey, everyone borrow the jetpack and throw it back down again. That's ridiculous. So I wanted to build something that anybody can use. And my idea is this, right? So I haven't done it yet. I've tested it slightly here. You can see one little test block. My idea is that I put ice every other square, melt the ice, and let it be like that. Now I know that's oh crap, my my jetpack's a bit crazy. Yeah, and I thought that's not a particularly Tekkit-y thing. That's more sort of like creative. You spawn in some water blocks, and I thought that's not great. But you can do it all legitimately. You can do it all with Tekkit, and it's quite cool. I made these little glass frames. They are glass covers. They're used with a diamond handsaw. You can cut a block of glass up. I don't know how that's possible. It definitely wouldn't work in real life. It'd explode. But you can slice them up like little windows, stack them however you want, and they will work like normal blocks. So I can put water inside them, and as you can see on my testing, it works quite well. So what I want to do is have one every other block. So first I need to craft some ice. And I've looked at the best way to do it, and it's in here. You use some tin ingots and make empty cells. So I'll get a stack of them. So 16-ish, not a stack, but you know. And I'll come down to here and I'm going to fill them all up with water. You craft your, oh crap. Yeah, cells, and you fill them all up with water. I've got my little pool here, ready prepared. It was originally a swimming pool for my bachelor pad here, but I haven't really decorated it yet. There's been more stuff to do. More important things to do. I've been on this online for like the last sort of 5 hours or so, and I've done like next to nothing. It's ridiculous. Moderating, it just takes up all of my time now. But yeah, I seem to have an empty spare cell for some reason. But I don't know. I've got my 16 water cells here. And if you go, oh, they're 15 now. Never mind. Glitch. Because your compressor and whack in the water cells at the top, and this compressor, you probably hear it. It's a weird noise. I've got my sound turned down too. It's a compressor. It flattens things. It's good for like, I don't know what it's good for. It's good for making mixed alloy ingots. If you mix loads of different metals together, flatten them all together, and you can make a really cool ingot, which is used for making machines. Apparently, it can also make snow out of water cells. So I could have just gone to a snow biome and shoveled some up, but this is a very non-Tekkit-y lift, and I want to make it in the most Tekkit way possible to redeem myself. So I'm creating my own snow in a compressor. So yeah, this snow would make snowballs. This compressor makes snowballs, and then the snowballs can then also go into the compressor again, and they then turn into ice. If you get a lot of snow, compact it really tight, I suppose it would be quite ice-like, wouldn't it, in real life? So I'm happy with that. That makes sense to me. But now we need to place them. So if I put one there, so I want to put another one every other, so that would be in line with the light. That works brilliantly. So it'll be there. Oh, it melted instantly. Oh, because it's next to the light. Of course it is. If you break them, they do break, and they just go... Oh, it's melted anyway, so I don't need to do anything to it. That's great. So now I should be able to just... I still want my jetpack on. Let's take the jetpack off. I should be able to just sort of float down and then up. Brilliant. Works like a treat. It's a bit slow, but at least it doesn't shake you around everywhere like the Red Power frames did. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all this ice in place. I'm going to make myself my little lift. Put it back on again now. I haven't. Oh god, I nearly jumped off the edge there. Whew, that would have been quite scary. Okay, so it's going to chuck all these in here. Hope they melt. Hit my head on the roof, doesn't matter. This jetpack is wonderful. It's a bit hard to control. I heard M actually hovers for some reason. Does it work? Oh, it actually does. Wow, hover mode is enabled. That is brilliant. I've been trying it. Oh god, I didn't. It's not hover mode again. Straight up. Yeah, I didn't actually try hover mode originally because I had my minimap set to M, but I've changed that now to the period game, and apparently hover mode now works. So that's awesome. Yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna carry on with this, and I'll get back to you once it's done. All right. So I've finished the tube. I got a frame rate drop there. Should go in a bit. Finished the tube. I've got all my water blocks put in. Some of them are still frozen, as you can see, so I can't quite test it out properly yet, but we're going to give it a go. Let's get rid of this jetpack and go for a ride. How slow actually is it? Oh, it's pretty slow. And ice. Okay. So yeah, you do sort of get a bit of an epileptic fit when all the different colours changing, but yeah, that works, and I'm okay with that. I think that works. I hope you don't judge me for having such a really bad lift, but it does the job, and I made it very Tekkit-y. Yeah, I made it with a very Tekkit way of... What can I say for that? I made it Tekkit-y. I made it in a Tekkit procedure. I don't know. You know what I mean.